The program dates back probably 50 years. It was about a decade old when I got here in 1983. And it's evolved as the technology has evolved. It's always been meant to serve the local community, the workforce, particularly for IT and computer science. When it first started, mainframes ruled the world. Big computers, room full of computers, IBM and Amdahl, companies like that. And our graduates were either computer operators or computer programmers. Those are your two options. So it's evolved up to the latest, greatest thing, which today we teach AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, and other advanced algorithms. Well, I would say the two biggest things that have happened in the 43 years I've been here is first the internet. Around 1997, I distinctly remember I was a young professor at the time, faculty member here, and the internet came out, and within 5 to 10 years, it completely changed the way we taught. Not only did we go online, but we also started using learning management systems like Canvas that everybody's familiar with now. So that was probably the most profound change. And then 6 years ago, we became part of a big grant, a National Science Foundation grant with Texas A&M Corpus Christi and some other partners. And that grant was worth $20 million over 5 years. And what we did with that was create an entire AI program here at Del Mar in computer science, in AI. So we were the first community college in the state and maybe the nation to offer artificial intelligence as a course and then also as a certificate. We still teach some classic things that we've taught forever, intro to computer programming, computer logic, network technology. And what you'll see is AI touch all of that in terms of there will be more intelligence built into the hardware. The programs that the students are used to using will change over time, where AI is assisting them and helping them do day-to-day tasks, like, for example, this classroom full of computers here. Currently, if we have an IT technician that needs to put on a new operating system, they've got to go to each machine and manually install the operating system, set up security systems. I would expect an AI installation program to be able to handle that, where the technician can sit in their office and do most of the work and be assured that it's done correctly using machine learning language or AI. So we have what's called a certificate, and it's basically 5 courses. The first of which is Intro to AI, and then a Python programming, and a couple of other advanced GIS courses. And what that does is that fills in the AI section for whatever major they may be. They could be computer programming, could be cybersecurity, could be networking. And the AI certificate will dovetail into that associate's degree, either an AAS or a transfer AS program. And we've had a lot of success with students going to Texas A&M and majoring in their GIS program over there. So we transfer our 2-year graduates with a certificate over to A&M, and they do a lot of AI research using machine language. For example, you've heard of the turtle cold stunning event, where, we have these big sea turtles and they get caught with a cold front coming through in the shallow Laguna Madre, and the water temperature drops to like 55 degrees. And so we've been doing predictive models for when the right cold front comes through, how long until they're going to reach a freezing temperature or a cold temperature. And then we activate a network of volunteers to come down and help get all those turtles out of the water and into a warmer environment. So a lot of government agencies around town hire our graduates. Most of them are cybersecurity or networking, and they're working at like the Port of Corpus Christi, the city of Corpus Christi. A lot of them are beginning to use AI and machine learning in their jobs. And so we teach AI with a focus on GIS, but that's where it's had the biggest impact, geographical information systems. But it's not to say that other ones like cybersecurity and programming will not start seeing AI tools in their workplace probably within a year.
So I was in property management for about 7 years, and then I really gravitated more towards the technology side of things. So I wanted to start over here, pursue my eventually bachelor's for cybersecurity. So I went down the information technology path, and we've learned a lot with networking, and a lot of our professors are having us integrate with AI so that we learn how to use the tools with different classes that we've taken. So once we graduate, it's a a good asset we have going forward.
Currently, right now, I'm in Intro to Spreadsheets, programming for this class, Logic and Design, which is a intro class with pseudocode, and then I'm in a statistics class and psychology class. Honestly, AI helps a lot with just going into more depth on subjects I don't understand. Like for last semester, I had a class with Davis, and I wasn't really understanding how PowerShell worked. And he recommended me using the AI if I couldn't get a hold of him, and I used, I think, Grok. And Grok was great on explaining of like how it works and why it's a little funky and the fun of using it.
I would say AI and machine learning is going to help do the mundane programming, the heavy lift, if you will. What it's going to do, though, is it's going to make the whole coding thing much quicker. So what used to take maybe 18 months for a team of 3 to do, now a team of 1 will be able, or 2 will be able to do it within 6 months. So.
The professors are very passionate, and they help explain. If you ask a lot of questions, then they're very good at directing those. And especially for my Cisco courses, which is for networking, you're connecting routers together, you're hooking them up to the computers. So it's been very cool to have the hands-on experience. I was on the fence for about 5 years, and I wish I had started sooner. But now that I started, it was a lot less intimidating. There's a lot more of a mixed group than I thought. There's people around my age, I'm 29, there's people older, and there's people younger. So it's been a really good group of people.